Hello everyone, for today's video I've come to a place called Danshui. Danshui is north of Taipei, but it's also considered part of the greater Taipei conurbation area, including Taipei, New Taipei City, Danshui and Keelung. And the first stop that I've come to in Danshui is the San Domingo Fort. The San Domingo Fort is a fort that was built in the 1600s by the Spanish, and it was originally just a wooden fort. But then in the 1800s they lost it in a war against the Dutch East India Company. And when the Spanish had it as a wooden fort, the Dutch East India Company, they rebuilt it to make it look what it is like now. This is what you can see when you first climb up the stairs to the fort. This is what will greet you. There's these two red buildings, and these two red buildings, they're basically overlooking the Danshui River, which is down there behind the trees. So if you can imagine, in the 1800s, maybe these trees weren't here and they could put the cannons there, and any ships or boats coming in, they could just cannon them. So that's why this is a good position for this fort. So let's have a look in this building now. This is where they sat and did administration duties. It said on one of the signs that the Dutch, they leased this building to the British. So there you go, look. This is the British Council office. You can see through these windows. These windows would give a good view of the river below. So any boat coming up there, you basically know what's going to be coming, and that's why they built a fort in this position. So if you can imagine, when the Dutch took this over, the Spanish had this and it was all wooden, and then the Dutch, they put in the bricks. But the Spanish named it. That's why this place is called Fort San Domingo, which sounds a little bit weird in a Chinese speaking country, but there you go. The name of this place is Fort San Domingo, and it cost 80 NT to get inside. Has a pretty grand entrance. This is now a heritage building in Taiwan. I don't think they have many heritage buildings in Taiwan compared to England, but look who I found. There's the Queen. It wouldn't be an old European building without a battery of cannons. Compared to today, this thing looks really basic. But when you think in the 18th century, these bad boys with modern technology, that is basically how Britain managed to get everywhere, isn't it? Technology. That's it for the fort for me. It's $80, 80 NT dollars to get inside, and the ticket allows you to go to 3 different places. You can go to the San Domingo Fort, or you can go to the Little White House, which is a customs house, or you can go to another fort called Hebei Fort. But I don't have time to go to them today, and the reason I'm not going to go to them is I want to catch the sunset. So Danshui is built on the Danshui River, Right now I'm gonna head down this way. That's where the old street is, and that's where all the souvenir shops is, close to the MRT station, in where the main touristy area is. But this part here, it's got some nice looking little restaurants and coffee shops overlooking the water, and it basically says this is the part here, this is where they used to do the customs. Normally I wouldn't come down this side, but actually I haven't been for a long time and it's really cool now. So you can see on this side there's a lot of restaurants, and then on this side there's people just sitting and chilling and hanging out. Starbucks with a view. So if you sit in this Starbucks, this is what you'll see all day. This is the stretch along the part of the Danshui River that most people like to come past, or come to, I should say, sorry. This is the part most people like to come to, and it's because it's got like a nice walking area straight outside the MRT. This is like a souvenir shop. There's a lot of these down here. These are magnets, but it's like a Taiwanese street sign. This is the queue to get on the boat. It just goes on and on and on, man. I'm gonna have to stand in the queue as well because I want to get on the boat, have a little walk down here, maybe get a drink, and then come back and join the queue for the boat. In Danshui, you basically buy a lot of seafood. So I've got these little crab things. These are most likely fish balls. Those are some kind of fried fish. It's easy to get here on the MRT because it's the last stop on the red line, and it's got loads of restaurants and coffee shops and cafes and that overlooking the river. In this area here, this is like a walking area. There's no cars or scooters coming up and down here, which is also a bonus. So you can see the sign here, everywhere in Danshui sells squid, but I'm gonna get some of this. 给我一杯甘蔗，50毫，谢谢。That's the sugar cane. 谢谢。Oh, that is refreshing on a day like today, like. So now I'm gonna head back towards where I take the boat. I'm gonna queue up for the boat to go to the Lovers Bridge and hopefully get there in time for the sunset. All right, there's money on my Easy card. We're good to go. I don't want to get too close to the water in case a wave splashes my camera, but usually I would be stood just by the edge like. I just got off the boat at the Fisherman's Wharf. This is the boat that just took us here. This is why I like it here, this place, the Fisherman's Wharf. I love how peaceful it feels. That's the Lover's Bridge, and that's where you can go for the sunset. So you can see the sun is starting to set now. This is one of the key spots in Taiwan to watch the sunset. Now I think that the sun has went behind a cloud, so I don't think you're going to see any more of the sunset, unfortunately. But this is an absolute fantastic spot to see the sunset, and occasionally when you come here, I have seen it where there's no clouds and the sky is just completely red. Today wasn't quite like that, but sometimes it is really like that, and when you get it like that, it is great. So I saw something is going on down here, and it seems like they've got some kind of festival, and the band singing sound like a band I actually like. I come down the end to see what was going on, and there's a band playing that I like called Zenkun. This is what they call a Brucey bonus. I like this band, but I'm going to probably head back because I don't know if the boat is going to finish. So I want to get the boat back. I'm back on the boat now. I didn't see how much it cost, but I just blast my easy card and then they just shove you straight past. Boat tour. So the boat, you can sit in here if you want to. This is the boat, or you can stand on the back here. In my opinion, the back is better like. Alright, I'm gonna try squid.
要辣吗？
一点点。
一点点好。
$120. 谢谢。Alright, that's the squid. It still smells like squid. I gave a bit a try before and it was just chewy, and let's see if I can manage it or not. So in it goes. It's still just chewy, man. It's got any flavour. Just chew, chew, chew. I should have put more spicy on. I don't think squid is for me, like. This is barbecued squid. And there's a party going on behind us with some drunks. Right, I'm going to end the video there and go home, and I'll see you next time. I hope you enjoyed this video. Goodbye.